Continuing my answering the viewers' notes is, can you make a uh, detailed video on Mindspace and Embassy REIT? I have not invested in REIT, at least not much. But I don't know how they will make money in India, because the real estate market is very opaque. So please understand why a mutual fund works, especially an equity mutual fund. An equity mutual fund works because I have to only see the process of a fund manager. I'm not worried that he's doing something hanky panky, because the back end is a very solid NSE setup market, right? Equity market is very well set up. So whether it is BSE or NSE, I know that at 12:59 my fund manager has bought 100 shares of a company or 1 million shares of a company at a particular price. I can go back and check it, right? So then putting controls in place is possible. The trustees can pick up 20 contracts and see whether it is matching perfectly, and software ensures all that. That is not true in real estate. I can do a trade in Ahmedabad on a particular date in different roads at different prices. I can do in Bombay different rates, different prices. I can do a different combination of black and white. That it is impossible for the investor to know what the fund manager has done. So therefore, doing any real estate public investment is very difficult. I would not give my money to somebody who says I will manage your money by buying and selling real estate. That's perfectly all right, but I want to know every transaction. I know why he's doing, what he's doing, what price he's doing. There is no way out. There is not enough public capture of information. Yes, somebody like HDFC will have information last 40-50 years, but not everybody has that much of information. So when you go to HDFC and say this deal is happening, they're perfectly capable of asking you how much is the cash, right? When I don't know what my fund manager is doing, I do not know, and I know there is a lot of scope for corruption, I will not invest in a real estate product. Having said that, what stops me from charging some rent in cash, some rent in check? I don't know. Because of all that, I don't see a real estate market or a private VC market coming out into the public space and doing well. It will do well, maybe it will collect some money, but will it grow as robust as the equity thing? I don't know, because suddenly you will hear controversies. Actually, this real estate deal got done at this price. There is no way you can go and cross check, right? Your trustees also have to hope that the managers whom you have kept, all the analysts you have kept, are not telling you lies. So very uncertain market. So REIT is not for me. You choose what you want to do. I don't give advice on what you should do. If you want personal specific advice, I can suggest some MFDs, RAs, whatever, but I am not willing to say what you should do. That's not my area. Sir, why not a blog on buy and forget Indian companies with enough steam left for future growth? My pick is mentioned something. So I'm very clear that I have no clue of how to do all this. If I could have done, maybe I would have done it. I'm very clear that I can't do all that. Aukadi nahi hai. So that's what I've replied, and it will be nice to hear your thoughts and recommendation. Buy and forget kind of stocks. For heaven's sake, guys, there is nothing called buy and forget kind of stocks. You buy and keep reviewing the stocks on a quarterly basis. You see how it is working. Right. Right now, I know companies like Colgate have benefited because during the COVID, they've given up real estate. So their costs have come down. Tomorrow, they may buy more real estate. So costs will go up. Margins may not go up. Colgate has not introduced any new product. Nestle is growing very aggressively. You buy, you keep, then you see whether you want to keep, whether you should sell off a Colgate and buy a Nestle. Should you sell off a Nestle and buy something else? These are things which are dynamic. I can't make a list of shares and say buy it, and for the rest of your life you don't have to look back. There is only one such thing that you can do, that's buying the index, right? Somebody is managing the index, so you don't have to do anything. I cannot create a list of 20 shares and say, ye kharido 50 saal ke liye rakho. It does not exist. So don't chase something which does not exist. How about parking funds in IDFC, which gave 6.25% interest, liquidity whenever able? Please be my guest. Do whatever suits you. Don't ask me. I don't have an account with IDFC. Too much analysis leads to paralysis. 2020 crash. Sorry. Rakesh 2 rules or Rakesha 2 rules or something like that. He says, I did too much analysis and bought stocks in March and they doubled. 10 lakhs became 20 lakhs. My friend bought a small cap stock worth 30 rupees and it went to 710. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? If your 10 lakhs became 20 lakhs, you should be happy, and then you will crib that I didn't put 10 crores. I could have borrowed 10 crores, paid interest and doubled my money. I would have paid off the interest. All this is thinking what could have happened, right? In Marathi, they say Atyala Misha Sliki Kaka. Tamil also has that. If my father's sister, who's my aunt, if she had a mustache, I would call him uncle, right? So don't do whatever you want, but not, I mean, it doesn't help me reading such stuff, right? Please quote better metaphors from Wild in the future. When I said something about a zebra, right? There are many such metaphors which I can, I've done stories. One more thing is people come and say, why don't you do videos in Tamil? Why don't you do videos in Hindi? Go and see my playlist. I have videos in Hindi, I have videos in English, I have videos in Marathi, I have videos in Tamil, in all languages. So go and check the archives, you will find them. Great content, and you have sounded exactly how like a confused investor like me behaves after digging so many concepts and books. Yes, you are absolutely right. At the end of video, I was confused. This situation happens and it will not change. However, we need to sail through this dilemma, etc., etc. So thank you. By the way, you couldn't confuse me, JK. I think he means J. Krishnamurthy. Well, thank you. I really loved the J. Krishnamurthy's clarity of thinking. I'm watching from US, and I like your giving Tesla as an example. Well, Elon Musk should like it, right? I showed my friends your blog and now they're obsessed with it. Thank you very much. Okay, he doesn't give his name. Dear sir, I have a question about MF sizing. Can you do a video explaining what is the maximum amount you can let in one fund, Nifty or index? Is it possible to have a few 100 crores held in one mutual fund? Yes, absolutely. Why not? That's what I would advise to a big pension plan or something, big pension fund. If a big pension fund came to me with 100 crores, I would say put it into 3 index funds maybe. Right after what happened in one fund house, I'm a little worried. So put it in 2-3 index funds, see their tracking error and put it. There's nothing wrong. If thumb rule, what is the subsequent contribution SIP should be channeled into? I think such specific questions, I have so much money, what should I do, is question for an advisor. Understand the difference between a blogger and an advisor. I give very broad advice. You need very specific advice. I have so much money, where I should put is not something which you should be asking me. I don't know you. I need to know you much better before I give advice, and so I can't give advice to you, right? You know me because you've watched me. I don't know you. I don't know how you look, what's your name, how much you want to invest, what is your goal, nothing I know. So you please go to a financial advisor. I myself, I go to a financial advisor to make sure that my portfolio is on track. So I need a financial advisor. I need a broker. I do all that. I've been a broker, but right now I use a broker, and I use his brokering activity, and I sit and discuss a lot of my portfolio with him, right? It's been a very old 40 plus years relationship. What you want, you decide. Don't ask me specific questions. I'm not capable of answering. It's not that I don't want to answer. I'm not capable of answering. I need to know you much better before I can answer, and I don't know you, right? So that's the problem. Thank you.